Hey, Kirsten, sorry. All right, so I've got 2 streams going at the moment, so we're going to be making a little armature body for the medieval cat. Oh, I don't have any. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys. All right, so we're going to be making a armature for the infamous medieval cat. All right, so I got a TikTok stream going, and I'm doing a YouTube stream, so I'm learning here. Just forgive me if it looks crap, but anyway. All right, so we've got our parts. We've also got. So I did some of the body for this medieval cat yesterday. So this one is ready for some fur. I'm going. Oh my god. I'm going to do this one blue. So I thought the blue would look really good with the orange eyes and the red tongue. It's weird. It definitely is weird. It's not meant to scare. It's meant to be just. It's a medieval cat, right? So yes, so we're going to do the armature for this one. I've got all the parts ready. We've got the toe beans that we've sculpted for that one. It's cool though. Oh, thank you. Now I'm using a 1/8 scale ball and socket armature. So this is the smallest one. And some pliers. So basically just construct the body. I'm just going to get a reel off. Alright. So I'm just sort of winging this body at the moment. Get off. It's all, so I'm gonna have maybe just a couple more parts on there, I think. Yeah. So this one seems to be super popular. Don't know why. All right, so let's pop a few bits off. Maybe about there. All right. True. The lack of hygiene. Absolutely. Oops. Hey, forgotten. What's going on? Grilled cheese? Sorry. Cheese. All right, so this is sort of the body. And then we want it here to put the legs. So I've got these plus joints to add the legs to. They just simply pop on like that, so it's pretty quick to pop on. Now the body. What we'll do, maybe about here. might have to restart this TikTok one. I don't know if it's not working or not. Anyway. So give this TikTok one like a couple more minutes. If it's not pushing it out, then I'll have to restart. But anyway, so this is so far. Look at our armature going. Now we have to pop on this little joint. And then, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of needle felting today. I have a couple of dolls that need to be have a body needle felted. Okay. So I need to finish off. I was working on a chameleon yesterday that I've done like half the needle felting, so I need to sort of continue doing that. And what are we doing now? Tail. A long tail. Like that. Let's do that. Right, so I'm using a ball and socket armature for this one. A lot of questions about what is the spine stuff that I use. So yeah, it's a ball and socket armature. I have them available in my shop as well, in reels. They're like super hard to find, but yeah, I get them from a wholesaler, which isn't exactly cheap. All right. Now the legs are what's going to make this doll. The legs is the funny part. So this is our spine so far. Now the legs. Hopefully this will hold up well. So anyone's got any questions, do let me know. What do we reckon? The leg's going to be super long. About there. There. Let's do that. Okay. How long have I been making? Almost 13 years actually. I did a lot of more fantasy type things when I first started, and then started making more realistic things. So I started making, tabletop sized fake taxidermy pieces. I still do the fantasy stuff every now and again, but not as often as I used to. Sort of got a bit burnt out from it. Because I had just like a lot of commissions at the time for fantasy things, and yeah, I just got a bit over it. And then I got a couple of maybe your wife needs a new husband. What was I saying? Yeah, I got a couple of commission pieces from the Calgary Zoo, and it sort of, sparked an interest. Hey Scar, how are you? Thanks for the follow. This is my first YouTube live, so forgive me if it's a terrible angle and everything. We're learning here, all right? Okay. So we have two really long legs. They look so cool. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the likes. All right, let's get another reel. Oh, you like the leopard seal? Oh, thank you. I really like that one too. Turned out really good. A little bigger than I anticipated, but sometimes that happens when I do things with movable jaws. They just sometimes turn out way too big. But yeah, at least he's cuddly for a leopard seal. Alright, these are going to be a tad longer because we need to do sort of the bend in them, so I reckon about that. Bigger the better. Yeah, sometimes. Bigger the better, but then you got somewhere to put them. So, yes, I did make this mountain lion. I did, all the sculpting for the mouth. Was originally going to be posable, like a posable jaw, but because it's in a snarling position, the muzzle sort of pushed back a little bit, so it wasn't really working, wasn't lining up properly, so I just ended up making it a solid open mouth. But yeah, thank you so much for the likes. Yeah, I've been doing like a big cat mission where to make all of the big cats, so I've made most of them. I just need to do a male and a female lion next, which I've sort of started, so got a little halfway sculpted, slightly open mouth version. I wanted these to be small, so I made a conscious effort to make them small. So yeah, so in the process of a couple of dolls at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Izzy. Alright, so see these are lining up. I finished doing the Jaguar, the regular Jaguar and the black Jaguar, which I just sent off the black Jaguar to the customer. I'm a bit sus on the customer, so hopefully they don't try and scam me. But yeah, these things happen. Thanks so much for the likes, guys. Okay, let's pop this on. Now, these pliers have like a bigger and a smaller end for the male and the female joint, so that's why I keep checking which side that I'm doing. With these medieval cats, I kind of want to do like a prop each, but I haven't quite fully decided on what type of prop. I'm thinking this one to have a cape, because capes. But yeah, haven't quite decided, and I'm thinking like a throne for the next one, the one that we've called Sir Claude. I primarily use polymer clay, so I use Sculpey Original mainly for all of it. But things like something that's like beige, like gum tones and stuff, I use Super Sculpey, which is kind of like a translucenty sort of beige colour. And then I use translucent Sculpey for teeth. So a couple of different things. The epoxy sculpt I only use for attaching things. I don't really sculpt with it. Sometimes if I do like add-on horns, I will, but generally don't sculpt with it. All right. Now, these joints feel a little bit too loosey-goosey, which is annoying. Sometimes these joints can be a bit loose for some reason. It just comes loose from factory, so I like to just do a little bit of packing with it, and it makes it a bit more a bit tighter. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know why, but it just happens that way. So Claude, I was trying to come up with a name for all of them, but yeah, Sir Claude. I actually didn't think it's Sir Claude. The other one, I'm getting like Duke of something for this one. But a Duke of what though? So this one's Sir Claude. There's a short little stubby one. Haven't done the faux fur for this one. I've just done the body so far, but it's like a little woe is me type cat. So that's up for the faux fur to be applied. Same with this one. This one's going to be like a cross, like a fluffy, taughty kind of colour, and white. So that one's Sir Claude. So yeah, thanks for all the likes. So you're trying to think of names. Duke of, I need something silly. Duke of something. And then, yeah, for the other prop, I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the other prop. All right, so that's a bit better, that one. This one's the loose one. Duke of Whiskers. It'd be like a play on Duke of Windsor. Duke of Whiskers. Duke of Wales. Duke of Wales play. Duke of Whiskers. Yeah. And I don't know what other one. All right, now Duke of Whiskers. All right. Now that's the loose joint. So once I get this sorted, I could start sort of adding the stuff to this body. Plus, it's just easier to do the armature on my lap. All right. It looks a bit kooky at the moment, but that's what we're going for. Really long legs. Hopefully we have an all right posability. So I was telling everybody to wait for the body. Okay, needs a longer tail. Let's add this. So this one I think I'm going to do white and ginger, I think. But right? It's always a little bit tricky to get it to stand once, what's just a skeleton. It needs a little bit more support, which happens when I start adding all the polyfill, so building up the body, then it becomes a bit stronger. So cute. Yeah, the legs, that's all about the legs, so they're going to be really long. But yeah, he's our little semi-viral cat so far. All right. Now, for the next bit, what I normally do is wrap the body in some pipe cleaners, and then I can start needle felting the body. So what we do, we've got our bag. And our pipe cleaners. So I'll just do the pipe cleaners on this one, and then I'll try and finish off with some needle felting on the chameleon because it's sort of halfway done. So I like to sort of finish the steps that I'm doing. And yeah, it's a little bit hot in here. I might turn my fan on. Okay, so we've got our pipe cleaners here, and basically all we're doing is just wrapping the pipe cleaners around. And the only reason why I do this is because I'm using some polyfill to needle felt the body, and that's sort of a bit slippery when I'm wrapping it around the armature, because it's plastic, so it's a bit slippery. So basically I just use this, and the polyfill sort of catches on it. You like the little white cat in the back. This one here, he's going to be blue when I finish with him. When I finished with him, I'm getting girl vibes for it, let's say. I'm getting girl vibes from like these two. The other ones are Sir Claude. Okay. So I have a whole lot of different projects coming up soon. So hopefully, I might even look at getting an editor for my YouTube. And I just don't have the time. But like, I've got all the footage, but I just don't have the time to edit it into something interesting. Or the skills, I've only got really basic Adobe Premiere skills. So, it's just all about time that I don't have. So yeah, all right, that's so far. We've got, now to the other side. Do this one. I don't even know how much they are. Like, I haven't even looked into it like at all. I wouldn't even know where to look. I'm sure I'll work it out, but yeah. I'm not that like creative when it comes to making videos. I just like basic get it out there videos. We will work it out. All right, so it's just as simple as that, really. It's as simple as that. This is our little armature so far. Hopefully it turns out how I like it. But for the chameleon, so I'll continue with this one. It won't take me long to do the needle felting. So, it's my chill out time. Definitely my chill out time to make these. All right, now I did a little bit of experiment yesterday actually. I'm not happy with these nails, so I was doing a little bit of experimenting. I don't really know how this is going to go though. That's good. I'm glad you find it relaxing. I wanted to do these like nails, but I don't know that it's going to work. So they're like a little bit more durable. But I don't know that's going to work. How many creatures do I work on in one time? Minimum 3, 2 to 3 minimum. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 working on, just because I wanted to get all the parts sculpted. So I usually do like a mass sculpting parts and then bake them all so I have the parts ready to go. And then, I can start working on different things. It's just mainly because there's a lot of waiting. So waiting for things to dry, waiting for parts to arrive, materials, all that sort of stuff. So I usually have a couple of things on the go. I did recently get a commission for another Demiguise, which I had to order like all new parts for it. So they're going to obviously take some time. The customer wanted the eyes to light up though, which I haven't done that before, but I don't think it's that difficult. So I ordered some like LED battery pack for it, and I can start sculpting everything once all the materials arrive. So that'll be my third Demiguise. I actually don't like making them, but it's what the customer wants. All right, so I did like a little experiment, and I think I might just go with the super glue with this one. I think it works better than the other glue that I was using. So a little bit of an experiment. I think I'm going to pull off all these nails. I don't like how fragile they are. So, and then replace them with these plastic ones. And it's like a latex that I'm sort of glued together. And I think this will just work better. It won't be so fragile. So anyway, so it'll sort of look like that, I think. A bit more curved, I reckon. It's a bit fiddly. What do I use for whiskers? Actually, paintbrush bristles work really well, which I've actually got a tutorial in my shop, but I'll just tell you this time. They're paintbrush bristles, and they work fabulously. Hey, mate. How are you? Thanks for the follow, Jules. Just super gluing some stuff. Trying not to get my fingers super glued. Oh, all my tweezers. I think super glue's fine. Yeah, alright. Not too bad either. I think that's going to be the way to go. See? You can't really see, but it's just going to be so much less fragile than these. Yeah. I think the super glue is making them a bit more. Yeah, so I'll pull out all these nails. I'm just not happy with them, and redo them with this stuff, just like latex and super glue. Thanks for the likes, Jules. All right, now let's do the needle felting on the legs. So these are going to be pretty thin. I just wanted to basically get rid of this ball texture on the armature so it doesn't show through on when I sew up the material. But yeah. So So I don't need to put in too much detailing work with this needle felting because I'm going to be covering it anyway, so it's not like your traditional needle felting. No problem. Quick hi bye. Hi bye. Hi bye. So it's literally like just that tiny little bit there. Did you know like everything's actually a bloody berry? Look at it. No, they're legumes, I think, if I'm getting that right. I hope I got that right. It sounded like I was. It was factual information. I presented it as factual information. But everything's a berry. Bananas, tomatoes, watermelon, you name it. No problem. Catch. Oh, thanks. French for the Rosa. Thanks for the likes. Okay. It's like the last little bit of the legs. Nice and thin. Might just add a tiny bit more to this little area here. Stuff. I've like redone so many things on this chameleon too. Like I redid the I shaved off all my work on the side because the feet were just a little too big and I wasn't happy with it, so I shaved all my scale work off it, unfortunately. But you know, I will add it again once I put all the fabric on, so that's fine. Sometimes we just have to do that. Okay, so this is a basic little structure. Now I just need to add the bulking that out. So I'm just going to get a quick peek at some reference images. So they're quite flat, right, on the side, quite thinnish, but we'll bulk that out. All right. Now, let's get our So what I like to do is just sort of roll it up into a roll, I guess, and then add it directly on. And I don't have to make this needle felting too tight. Again, I'm going to be adding, it's really just a form that I'm making. It's like kind of what taxidermists do. They use yeah, it does look pretty good, hey? Oops. There. Can't quite tell with this lighting, it's terrible. I don't have a very good setup here, but yeah, I did all the painting work and the scale work on the chameleon. So I'll do the same paint work on the feet. Once it's all put together, I'll do it. And I'll do the body, I'll airbrush it. But there's a little bit of work that I want to do to the fabric, so it has the scales on it. So I'm going to try. See, one of them came off. See, this is why I'm doing the nails again. They'd be good for using as teeth, though. Just to, I'll keep them and use them as teeth. Sorry, got distracted. yeah, I'm going to be doing some airbrushing. So what I'm going to do is you can get like this 3D paint. So it's supposed to dry in like a 3D dome effect. And it comes in like a little sort of a dropper thing. And see another one. This is why I want to change it. Yeah, it comes in like a dropper thing. So I'm going to go, they've got pretty uniform scale. So I'm just going to go and like do the scale work. I'll do some test patches first to make sure it doesn't affect like the posability very much. And obviously you see how it takes to paint as well. So a couple of little experiments to try. No problem, Kirsten. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Jennifer. I actually always, this is my first YouTube stream. I generally do it on TikTok, but I thought I'd give YouTube a try as well at the same time. So I'm trying. The setup's not great, obviously. I'm very limited for space here. How you going, Nicole? That's all right. I can call you, is it Ioana? Thank you so much for the likes. What's my YouTube? It's the same name, Creatures of Nat. Same name everywhere, but I've been doing it for a while. But yeah, I sort of dropped off a little bit. I had a baby and obviously couldn't really concentrate too much on that. But she's 2 now, and I sort of only get the chance to do this while she has a nap. So yeah, time is limited these days, but you know, we get there. We need to make time to do the stuff we like, right? Oh, that's great. I'll try and do it definitely more. I'll try and fix up the stream a little bit better. I'm literally using like a Logitech camera, so I didn't even know if it sounds good. My Insta's the same one, same Creatures of Nat. I actually have a links page in my bio where it has links to everything that I've got. So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, not that anyone uses that. Yeah, I got my shop on there and like an Amazon storefront, just because I get a lot of questions about supplies. So all of the supplies that I use, well, most of them, is you can find them on there. But yeah, no problem. Thanks for following. So yeah, not the best setup, you know, but it's all a learning curve, right? Maybe I'll hit the big time one day and I'll have my own streaming room. Fat chance. Okay, so we're just bulking up the body a little bit. Yeah, so it's looking good. I just need to bulk up the bottom a bit more. So again, we're just going to roll up a little ball and whack it on there. Try to bring it back here a little bit. He looks cute. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I sort of neglected to make a lot of reptiles. I've made a fair few dragons in my time. Hey SJ, how are you? But yeah, I've totally neglected the reptiles, so, and the marine animals. Yeah, spent a bit of time doing some reptile work. Did a snake recently. Ah, cool. Yeah, this is like kind of needle felting. So I'm not using alpaca fiber. I'm just making like a form for the body. And then I cover it in fabric. But yeah, I'm using polyfill for this one. I'm not using alpaca. But it works really great to make like that muscle tone. But yeah, like I'm not putting as much detailing into it as what you would normally do. So yeah, I feel like I need another phone to stream on YouTube. What do people use? Like, we don't have the creator program here in Australia either, so all that free content, right? Not that I would be eligible anyway. I don't have enough followers on here, on TikTok. Right. So bulking it up a little bit, so it's looking pretty chameleon-like, right? And they're quite thin, so I don't want to bulk these little sections up too much. But I think I just need to add like a little bit more on the top here, just to get that ridge. And then like a tiny bit of bulking on them. So I'm going to flatten it like that. And just going to do that ridge on the back. So I have to do the body a little bit more refined this time because it sort of don't have the faux fur to hide, like add the extra detail, not hide it, add the extra detail. So I need to sort of achieve that with the needle felting. Thanks for the likes. All right, so just jam it in there. So I didn't used to do this sort of technique. I used to do more of like make a pattern and then cut the pattern out and sew it on a sewing machine. But I find this way you can get achieve a better pattern on it. Thanks for the sub and all the likes. Thank you. I'll try and make some interesting content. Oh, thank you. All right, so we're going to try and create this ridge here. So I like to just run the needle down. I don't know if you can see that. Is that better? Oh, there's a big block of skull in the way. Is that better for YouTube to see what I'm actually doing rather than my futza? Anyway, that's sort of better. Move it over this way. Is that all right? Okay. So yeah, just running my needle just down the edge here to create that ridge. And for, you know how they have little spines sort of down here and along their back, I haven't decided, of course, how I'm going to do the spines. So I thought about using that same latex so that's nice and sort of soft, which I'll have to attach, after I've sewed everything up. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I might just go ahead and take off all these nails. That's looking chameleon-like, right? We're getting there. So I'm just going to bulk out this area here, just a tad. Yeah, this part's called felting, but it's not like your traditional way of needle felting. It's just like my take on felting some. I've sort of taken that technique and made it into a process, a part of my process, if that makes sense. It's not like your traditional way of needle felting, but it definitely is needle felting. So normally you would use alpaca fiber to do it, but it's not really necessary. And it's also quite expensive material, where I just use it's called polyfill. It's just a cushion stuffing, and it works really well for needle felting things. So it's what I normally did use. So you can see it's made like a muscle tone for this one. And yeah, basically just use it as a form to add the faux fur over the top of it, or the material over the top of it. So yeah, you know. Thank you. Yeah, it's directly over the top of it. I add pipe cleaners to it just so the polyfill has something to catch. It sort of sticks to it a little bit rather than like straight on the plastic. It just ends up swirling around and around. So yeah, over the years I've definitely changed a lot of my techniques. I do a lot of different things. So it's definitely made them way more realistic than what they used to be. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly film this little step on my phone. So I'll be right back. TikTok. YouTubes, you're still here with me. Whoops. So mind me, this is like a half setup. I'm trying to save some video. All right. Oops. All right. Okay, sorry about that, TikTok. We're back. We're back. All right. Now, I'm just going to bulk up this little area. And then I don't think we need to bulk up this area too much because the legs are quite thin. But what I might do actually is just do a little elbow. So I just create like a little bit here, and the elbow is going to go about there. And it's literally just adding it on like that. It creates like a little elbow. Whoop. I mean, if you have a Daiso, they have cute little needle felting kits. They got I know there's a penguin one, which I'm guilty of getting. But yeah, they have like little kits at Daiso. Cute little ones. They do. They do. My cat likes little material mice though, and they used to sell them in our local pet shop. There's a particular mouse that she liked, and it was just like a jersey fabric, and they stopped selling it, and I can't find a mouse that lives up to that expectation. So that's really annoying. She's got like a decapitated body left. That's it. No more. Okay. Just a little bulking, and while I'm on this side, I will do a little bit more work on there. That's what I thought about doing. It's just like a plain jersey fabric. It's nothing exciting. I don't know what the deal is about it. She just loves it. There were actually two types of toys that they stopped making. One was like this. It was like a minky fabric with a picture of a bird on it, and they had two feathers on it and a bell. I don't know what the deal with that was, but it was like her absolute favourite, and they stopped making them. I bought the shop out too. But both her favourite toys, no, they stopped making it. I don't think it'd be hard to find the jersey fabric though. Like, it's literally just jersey fabric. All right. I think that's about all we need on that side. Maybe a little more here, I think. The cats are so weird, right? They have their own little likes and dislikes. Toy of choice, the chosen toy. But she just doesn't play with anything like she played with those two toys. I've tried so many different mice. No. Subpar mice. All right. I think this is looking good on this side. Okay. So I'm just sort of going to be careful to make sure it's not going off to one side like it has done here. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. It's just needle felting. Nothing spectacular. Sometimes it looks pretty weird. This is a chameleon. We're doing the muscle tone for this one. And yeah. So I primarily make artdolls is what they're called. But doesn't it hurt the needle felting? Nah. I suppose that's a good thing about felting, right? You can just felt it back together. You can felt, probably not fabric, fibre, yeah. Just as long as it's sort of, you just have to do a little couple of tests, I think. But because these little needles have like barbs in it, so it sort of pushes the fibre into itself, basically, and sort of gets it all tangled up, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's sort of what needs to be a fibre. Oh, well, I do make hats. I'm doing medieval hats at the moment. And yeah, I've done this cougar over here as well. But yeah, it's my kooky medieval cats that I'm working on. No, it's not real. I don't use any animal products, so all fake stuff. Completely self-taught. So yeah, all of the techniques I've sort of experimented over the years, and basically here we are. All right. Whoa! Just take that one. What was I saying? Yeah. Have I done this wrong? What's going on here? It seems longer. Surely not. Did I forget to add? I reckon I forgot to add 2 to this. I'll quickly just do that now. Count them. Yes, I do sell my work. My shop is creaturesandthat.com, and I offer payment plans for everything too. I've done 3 shows before, which I wasn't really impressed about. So I probably wouldn't do a show again unless it's like a really reputable gallery. They actually stole my work and kept the money. So yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Unfortunately, I know it's not all galleries, but yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, and then they filed for bankruptcy, so I wasn't able to get my money. They sold my $3 and then didn't give me my money. So that was a bit of a kick in the guts. Okay. I think I forgot to add extra bits on this, so I'm just adding the extra parts. Oh, people posting things on Facebook. I can't see it. Live chat. That's really weird. I can't see like any of that. I didn't even know how to get a. How do we get a mod in? I'll Google for next time. I literally can't see any of those weird website things. I didn't even know how to get them on in here, guys. Sorry. Community moderator. Moderated. All right, I'll look for it next time. 100% that's theft, and I couldn't do anything about it. They, because they filed for bankruptcy, they basically waived all their debt. It wasn't just me that it happened to. It happened to like so many different artists. 3, 4, 5. Just trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's right. I feel like this needs 1 more. I think it's 1 off. Where did that go? Okay, let's pop one on, you know. All right, I think that's it. I think that's the right length. Yes. So it was actually 3. No, so a little bit more felt to this one. Oh, the little pliers. Yeah, that's you need it if you're using these armatures. It's almost impossible to pop these sections on and off. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now, add a little bit more to this side. And then that's pretty much the chameleon felted and ready for material, really. Hey, thanks for the likes. So I'm going to do like a pretty vibrant pattern on this chameleon as well. So it'll have like pattern work, the stripes. I haven't quite decided what colour. If I want to do like yellow or like a dark blue or something. So yeah. Bulking here. The tail, I'll have to do a little bulking as well. Yeah, I think it will be pretty glorious. Yellow, yeah. All right, I think I'll do yellow. Or I could do like the pastel-y green stripes as well, with a bit of orange. Okay, that's about good. Over here, there's a bit of a gap there. Just trying to be a bit more precise with this body because it doesn't have that faux fur to blend in. So A little bit more here underneath. Again, a little bit more again. Oh, not that much. It's ambitious. Okay. Just a little bit. There. Beautiful. Looking good. And I'll just do a little bit on the end of the tail here. Thanks. Cute. The only problem with this armature is it doesn't curl like all the way around, a little bit more. So I'm just going to have to, like, I don't know, make this little bit here a coil, because otherwise it's just going to look a bit weird. Okay. Well, I think that just about does it for the body. I think that's about it. The body. I am going to go and I'm actually going to pull off all these nails, alright? So, sorry. We're going to make them again, alright? And that way they'll be a lot more durable. Sometimes we just have to do that. But these will be good to use for teeth, so all is not lost. But yeah, I just don't like how fragile they are. We want durability for these dolls, so we just have to take them off, try something different. Ah, really? You saw it from the unboxing? That's interesting. I still have that figure. But yeah, I want to redo that Drogon, the armature for that, and just like redo the whole body for it. I mean, it was so many years ago that I made it. Oh, thanks. It was so many years ago that I made it, and I think I can do something better for the body. Okay, now, so here's our test nail. I think it's pretty good. Our test nail. Okay, let's do a bit of the super glue. Thanks for the rise. It'll be easier if I use not my fingers. I think this will be a lot better. Sometimes we just have to like give and take with the durability, but I think with the risk of these snapping is so much lower, then not quite. I've got this one that I needle felted, so that's ready for fur. And the other one I haven't started needle felting, but I've done the body for it. So it's a tall one. It's all about the body. We're getting there. We're getting there. And the other one is still not finished. So I'm going to take this apart because it's too thick anyway. Tall boy, yes. It's all about the body with that one. Oh, thanks for the koala. Okay, so what we're going to do is a whole lot of super glue. Super glue. Fold it in half. Whoa. Not get our fingers stuck together. And then I can finish it off. once it's properly stuck. Penguin. Okay. Snip it here. Squeeze. So that way it's nice and secure. Same deal for this end. I get my fingers stuck to this. Okay. Get rid of this junk here. Right, I think it'll be easier. I don't know. This one. So I'm just going to cut some sections out, I think, and then trim them. It's totally not a glorious part of the process, but you know, that's what we've got to do sometimes. And then cut the nail. So I've tried to keep the top as like just curled over basically, so it's nice and smooth. So the nails are, I've got this really big piece of latex, so I'm just cutting out little sections of that and sort of folding it over on itself so it is thicker, but I think it works really well for the nails. Just have to like cut in a curve. But I think it should be good. Fiddly work, I think. All right, now get this. Put some super glue on. It actually fits quite nicely in the little grooves that were here, give or take. But I think, yeah, it's not that much of a difference, but it's so much more durable. Like, they're not going to snap off. That's what we want. It's a bit fiddly with these sections, but that's fine. So this isn't a very glorifying little bit of the process. Okay, at least we'll get this nail done. Actually, I'll trim this up a bit better once they're like glued properly to it. I think it's looking pretty good. Hopefully it takes to some colour a little bit. But chop this off here. Yep, here we go. Can't quite see, but there's some nail work. Okay. So, you know, at least they're not going to break when posing. So I think that's really good, actually. Cool. All right. It's the time. All right, my little one is awake, so I'm going to have to jump off the streams. But I hope the first YouTube one was sort of okay. Yeah, just feel free to let me know any like tips and stuff, what angles and whatnot like you like better. I'm not familiar with the whole YouTube streaming yet, so I'm sure I'll get there. That'll be fine. But yeah, thank you for joining me. So I'll bid you farewell, YouTube, and I'll be on again tomorrow, the next stream, tomorrow about 12:30 till 2-ish again, just depending when the little one wakes up. But yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'll catch you in the next one.